And here we are in Yantar. Shouldn't have many problems with the... with the region, he says. Neglecting the fact that it's Snork Central. And I mean, yeah. Other than that, we shouldn't have many problems. I kind of want to avoid them. If at all possible, even soak up some rads in the process if need be. I have to be quiet when stuff like this happens, because I need to hear the mutant, right? Those are ecologists, they're fighting a Snork, they're not going to shoot me on sight yet, I still have the truce with them. Yeah, that's why Snorks are hard to kill. Okay. Reload the armor-piercing magazine. At least one, right? And I'm gonna pick up the 1911. I actually got this guy, okay. Now, I read a report on, I read a report by the CIA from, I think, the 80s or the 70s. No, the 80s. Initially, it was started in the 70s, but then the really interesting stuff happened in the 80s. They were looking at 45 ACP versus 40 Smith & Wesson versus 9mm, and they were determining which pistol they want to use, and they settled on the 9mm. And their reasoning was that in all measurable aspects, the 9mm performed just as well as 45 ACP on target, except obviously 9mm is more manageable, higher capacity, lower recoil, faster bullets, better penetration, with... well, I'm going to use the only equivalent of 9mm AP rounds that I have. I don't want to say available, because they're not allowed for civilian use, but the only ones that I know of are 7N29 and 7N31. So, though generally armor-piercing 9mm is not very good. Bullets too heavy doesn't work as well as something smaller and thinner. But anyways, that was their conclusion, and that's kind of weird. I mean, it's the FBI, it doesn't necessarily... Oh, sorry, it's the CIA, it doesn't necessarily mean that they were right, considering their track record of, well, damn near everything. But, here's the thing, like... one of the things they mentioned is that doctors are unable to tell what a 45 ACP wound is and what a 9mm wound is. I somehow don't believe that at face value. I think there's more to it. But I do believe the conclusion that ultimately, for the purposes of law enforcement, military, whatever, 45 ACP is just not necessary. Now, when I talk about weapons in the zone, that's different, because an average law enforcement officer is not going to be shooting at snorks. And if a 9mm would need 4, 5, 6 bullets to kill a snork, and a 45 ACP pistol needs 2 or 3, I'm gonna go with a 45 ACP pistol, because it doesn't matter if I have 50 rounds in the magazine, I need to kill it in as few hits as possible. That's the thing here, so it's an entirely different beast, or an entirely different problem that I'm dealing with, but at the same time, it's kind of interesting that is the conclusion they've arrived to in the 80s. Now, I completely agree about 40 Smith & Wesson. I'm sorry to 40 Smith & Wesson fans, especially I know there are some revolvers chambered in that people absolutely love. I don't like revolvers personally. I like black powder revolvers. They're incredibly fun to shoot, and I've shot some, but it's just regular revolvers nowadays. Sorry, not my thing. I don't like them aesthetically, which I know is, what most people really love about them, and I understand. Just not for me. Anyways, though, 40 Smith & Wesson shouldn't exist as a cartridge, as a caliber. Sorry. It's not that it shouldn't exist. Everything should exist, right? 'Cause if there's people willing to shoot it and buy it and own it, then yeah, it should exist. But it's redundant. It's obsolete, and you don't need it. You don't get anything with 40 Smith & Wesson that you don't have with 9mm. The difference between the two is negligible, and you get plenty of downsides with 40 Smith & Wesson. So yeah. Sorry. I understand the need for Americans to have their 9mm or whatever. No. I also read something really funny on the internet. Before, actually, it was quite a while ago, but I really don't want to talk about it right now. I'll hit forward and there, though. I gotta wonder where that leads. Well, let's not find out. I read something really funny, but I'll talk about it when I get to the mercenary base, because it's a lengthy story and it'll take my focus out of the current situation, which is I don't want to get ambushed. I reckon I'm pretty safe. For the road back. Yeah, there we go, that should be good. So, Dead City, here I come. Okay, always weary about coming from this side of the city. It's the furthest point from any of our friendly patrols, so more often than not I was going to have, like, mutants hiding here from our base. Not the case now, though. I'm having some really, really weird weather, and I'm hoping it's not because I'm injured. Because I'm really not that injured. But, like, the the sun is out, and it's a very bright day, but it's very bright through, like, a very big cloud. So the color's a bit off. It's, like, very bleak, but it's very bright. It's, eh. I don't like it, but it looks nice, when you go inside. Like, it's very... Yeah, inside it's very nice, but... You stand in the middle of the sun. In the street, not so much. Hello there. That many, eh? I understand this is not a rifle to be hunting fleshes with, but... That many. Shame. Is that a mercenary? Yeah. Okay. Do I have any 45 ACP to reload? Yeah, I do. Stop. POV niet. I have no idea what POV means. But I'm very curious now. I would imagine it's short for something, or maybe like an abbreviation. Okay, here we go. Barring any unexpected military raids, I think I'm well within the safety of our fair base. You know what? Never thought I'd be happy to see a statue like that. But here we are. It hadn't really ever dawned on me, but I kind of understand the irony behind the situation here. So, mercenaries, you know, soldiers fighting for capital, or operatives fighting for capital, money, set up base in front of a Lenin statue. You know, obviously ended up building that says Slava Trudu on top. In, you know, the most Soviet spirit of things. Quite ironic. Anyways, I have about 6 to 8 hours of ammunition and gear sorting to go through, so best get on that, and after that I will think about where I'm gonna go. I'll probably be towards either Dark Valley or something along those lines. Obviously I have to talk to Aslan as well, and well, might as well do that right now, because I don't know what he's going to tell me. Maybe I even head up north into the northern reaches of the zone, but I kind of want to go to Sultan and see what he has to say. I'll decide though. The problem is I'm still hostile with the ecologists and and the loners. Yeah, that's not really ideal. Hi. First of all, job's done. Eliminate the target. There we go. Second of all, I've been following the trail of a stalker named Strelok. He's headed north. Any idea how can I get there? Any idea how I can get there? Huh? Ah, right, Strelok. I recognize that name. Guy's knows the zone like the back of his hand. Got quite a few achievements to his credit, too. Anyways, you want to go north? You're finally ready to bid farewell to this cruel world? Oh, come on. Best course of action, don't go there. The second best, I suppose, you should visit the Eggheads in Yantar and get some device to shield you from Sci-field. Or from the Sci-field. Then talk with Gatekeeper. The bastard eats monolith fanatics for breakfast. Yeah, I've seen that. Truly a sight to behold. Terrifying and yet awesome at the same time. He helps hold the barrier repeatedly and repeatedly fends off the southward incursions. Radar is the only semi-sensible route you want to take if you wish to go north. Be prepared for packs of vicious mutants, labyrinthine anomalies, extreme radiation levels, and well-armed monolith soldiers guarding the way. Don't turn to abandon your mission. That's your choice, of course. Some adventurous stalkers do make it now and then. No pain, no gain, as the kids say. Anyways, Gatekeeper will know more about this, so he's your next stop. Item received, Cyblock. Living legend, follow the trail north. Call of the North. And a solder controller hand as well. Okay. Well, I decided where I'm going next. And it's gonna be Limansk. Except I didn't tell my friend not to charge forward. Okay, that's you, because I nearly shot you, mate. That's gonna be a problem. You have to stick close to me. Because otherwise we will have a few issues here and there. Okay. Gotta admit, loving the mobility. Let's talk about tactics. Don't attack anyone unless they attack me first. Yeah, I know. Deal with the free stalkers is off. Can't let them kill my mate, though. And it was an expiring deal anyway. I reckon those are all hostile. Woo! Take a moment for yourself, reload, feel free. Whoa! Jesus, it got dark quick. No, mate, I'm gonna need you to... I'm gonna need you to wait here, though, you don't understand. stay sheltered, right, yeah. It didn't... Yeah, that's partially my fault for what happened there. Okay. Fuck, really? Don't push me! If that didn't kill him, I'm gonna be pissed off. Yeah, it looked like it nailed him. Okay, armor him 70%. That's actually pretty good. Oh, for fuck's sake! That is actual insanity, and I think my mate is dead. Did you walk outside? You walked outside, didn't you? Can't keep them from walking outside in the middle of the fracking Psy-storm. I mean, what the hell, man? Come on. Did pick up a new artifact though, or it's not a new artifact, it's the one that I got for giving the documents to the bandits. Stone blood, yeah. Blood control plus 60, I think that's milliliters each minute, which compared to the bandage is plus 1,500 each minute, but it's not bad. Who am I kidding? It's pretty terrible. I should have sold it, but I wanted to try it out for a little bit, I suppose. I suppose I will. I'm limping. I'm gonna need a intervention. Of a surgical nature. I'm also parched for water, but I'm hoping I can find some here in the city. Eventually. This is just AP rounds, right? Yeah. More shooting outside. Surge casualties. You get used to this after every mission, yeah? I suppose eventually you do. Let me reload that grenade. The weather's cleared up nicely. Hey, man. Whew. Wowee. 675, definitely. SR2M Veresk. I have never even heard of that gun. The SR-2 Veresk is a Russian submachine gun manufactured by TS Nitochmash. Nitochmash, yeah. Designed to engage enemy personnel in close combat at distances up to 200 meters. Well, up to 200 is actually pretty good for a submachine gun. Using individual body armor. The main advantage of the SR-2 is its high firepower, high accuracy of fire, and destructive effect of a bullet at close range. It's a 9 times 21. That's actually genius. I was going to mention this at some point. I think 9 times 21 is a genius cartridge on paper. The only problem is I don't actually know what its ballistic characteristics are, in that I haven't actually ever shot one, nor have I seen much about it. But on paper, it's genius. It's like 9mm P+, right? And by that I mean it's like extra 9mm. Extra? What do you mean extra? Well, it's a little bit longer, which means higher pressure, which means higher velocity, which means better penetration. And for military purposes, that's actually really good. But then again, you know, we do know that 9mm isn't really all that awesome when it comes to penetration in general, so I don't know, I would have to look more into it. But, you know, at least from what I'm reading about this submachine gun on paper, it looks really darn impressive. Okay. There's that guy also I killed, and I might have hit someone further down the street. Kinda hard to tell. Ooh, a monolith AK-12. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Yeah, no, it is the same gun. It's just, what's... modified version of the 2012 version of the AK-12. When used by Monolith, has several firing modes. How's it been modified? I guess other than the large magazine, which isn't a modification, it's just stuck a large magazine in it. The foregrip. Yeah, there's a foregrip instead of the grenade launcher. It'll fetch a nice price, but I really like this grenade launcher. Even though grenades don't seem to be as effective as I'd like them to be. Okay, here's the thing. Ammo's full. Okay, I'm ready. I think this is one of the guys I shot as well. Yeah, seems like it. Here's my chief concern. Lost the detachment in Agroprom. Yes, you have. And it was the kill squad. Frack. Okay. Very much like to be here, thank you. Do I have any more regular... No, I don't. Unfortunate. I really am thirsty. Okay, so here's the slight issue with Limansk right now. We can't seem to be able to get a foothold in the place. I mean, we sort of show up there, we fight, most of the time we lose, apparently. And retreat, or if not, then we hold that place for a little bit and then run off to God knows where. I'm gonna get shot here, aren't I? Yes, I am. Now I feel much safer. What did I just pick up? Oh, personal journal, okay. I mean, this is a treasure trove if you know how to make stuff. But I don't. Okay. Well, I've looted the place rotten, so I suppose there's something to be said there. Copper wire, pack of capacitors, box of resistors. Yeah, I don't think that's... It might be useful for some exoskeleton stuff. Did I just blow myself up? Tell me honestly, did I just blow myself up? I might have. Here's the thing, why did it do that? Because you set it up with a proximity check. Not what I mean. Why didn't it do that in the swamp? And it did that now. So, I am what I'm going to trademark as a battlefield savant. I'm an absolute moron, because I blew myself up with my own mine. But at the same time, I have strategically done that, so that the enemy thinks I've killed myself, they send a patrol forward, and I blow them up with a VOG. Is what I'm going to be telling everyone. Whether they believe me or not is up to them. But some turn of events is just too perfect to not be true. Now, I don't know why I'm checking, because I know. Yeah. Again, I don't know why I'm checking, but... they're gonna shoot me through the bushes. They're probably moving to flank me as I speak. I can see, like, smoke and stuff off in the distance. And I get this feeling... they might have buggered off. Ah, who am I kidding? It's Monolith, they don't bugger off. Ever. Okay, let him think that killed me. Stealth is my friend now. They just told me they don't know where I am. That was genius on my part. I did two genius things and one incredibly stupid thing. I feel vindicated. I feel better about myself. I genuinely do. I ran out from behind the building, soaked up some rads, but outsmarted them. I genuinely feel very smart right now and capable. He's got to be dead. Problem is they now know where I am. But there can't be that many of them, right? I mean, I'm not just saying that for the sake of it. I'm saying that because I only saw 2. Alright, let's allow for the possibility of another one. Oh, he had a grenade launcher too. The difference is he didn't get to use his. Yeah, I think I'm done here. Unless one of them went inside and is hiding here. Nope. What do I do now? Do I keep pushing? I nearly said, do I keep pushing forward? Which, well, I suppose you get the idea. Do I keep pushing forward? I'm going to go with it. Or do I go back? They call it a scouting expedition. This isn't a scouting expedition, this is a suicide run in deep behind enemy lines. And I'm okay with that, just so long as we know what we're doing and why we're doing it, but I don't. Nay, we don't. This anomaly is called the last step, and I think that's very fitting, given what I'm doing here. That was... I was going to say some mighty fine shooting on my end. Yeah, I heard that. Man, honestly, fuck this. There's a terrible spot to be in because of the bushes. Give me EP, because I don't have 2 full mags of it. Oh, really, are you? Glad to hear it. Next magazine, last mag, and I'm out of here. Okay, I'm getting out of here. They're spawning behind me, and I'm sorry to have to break the immersion like that, but they've literally spawned behind me. That's him gone. Oh, I can't believe he actually killed himself in the process. Wow. Okay. Fuck me, that was, it feels like Limansk is every other run of it I die, which is not good, but I think I've figured the problem. They're literally spawning behind me, and I'll explain why. Picture the map of Limansk, right? They physically cannot spawn where they were supposed to, but they did. I think what's happening is that they're arriving from Dead City, quote unquote, which is actually impossible, because of our base there. But I think what's happening is the game doesn't realize that with Limansk for some reason, and it's sending them from, like, our spawn. I know there's another one, so when you leave Dead City and you enter Limansk, straight ahead is another transition area, and there they can spawn because it's from, I think it's from Radar or from Red Forest or something like that. Doesn't matter, it's from their territory. They can spawn there, but they physically cannot make it that quickly down to where I am. So they have to be spawning closer. They're either spawning around this area for some reason, or it's something else, but yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run. It's going to feel terrible to leave all the gear behind, but I'm going to have to run. Oh. Never mind. I hear you, I hear you. We're taking fire from mercs in Limansk east of Gastronom. Are you now? See, I'm hoping I'm not the merc you're taking fire from. I know he's there, it's fine. Because he doesn't know I'm here. They're gonna flush me out with a frag. Or he's gonna walk in like his friend and... I don't hear them anymore. I'll be perfectly blunt with you, I've never expected a firefight to last this long. What the hell? What the hell is this? Okay, I'd like a few more magazines before I go and check. If you understand what I mean. This is where they came from, I'm just stupid. No, now I genuinely believe this. This is where they were hanging out. This is where they come from. Turns out there was a slightly more logical solution to what I was suggesting than this. Or than the... Sorry, not than this. There was a slightly more logical solution to what I was suggesting than, basically magic, right, for all intents and purposes. Wait, what the hell? Well, it's a waste, but I had to check. Because otherwise it would have bugged me for the rest of eternity. Okay. Well... I'm very confused as to what I've just found. I genuinely am. Well, I do need to clean the gun, though. Thing is, while I'm doing this, I'm allowing time for people to come into Dead City, or to Limansk, and undo all the work I just did, but I don't quite think that's gonna happen. I mean, I'm hoping that it won't. Here's what's going on. Now, I really hope there's a way to get to the other side of that door. I don't think there is, but I'm really hoping that there is. Shuttle's been hijacked by the VSU Ukrainian army is this. Ah, that's funny. Okay. It's not a good idea, but I'm gonna have to take a minute here and catch my breath, I think. Grab something to drink. I guess the energy drink will do. Yeah. Whew. Alright. See you in a second.